Hello, math friends and families. I am a longtime professor from the University of Washington who teaches lots of big classes, and I've been looking for an outlet to share some various projects I've thought about for many years and just never had a chance to publish about or say anything. One project is I love playing games. I grew up playing games with my parents and brothers. We played all sorts of different games, and as soon as we would play it, then we'd find a way to change the rules and debate about it. I learned a lot from that, and I've always wanted to go back and study children's games. Now, there's a whole area of math that's devoted to games and game theory and strategy. A lot of research has been done on those things, and I could ask within our department if someone found that really interesting. I would like you to reply in the comments and let me know of games you might like me to talk about. No promises that I'll get to them, because I'm looking for quirky and unusual facts or things that relate to what I've done. So mostly this video is just an introduction to some of the games I've played a lot of, to give you some background, and maybe you can give me ideas and I'll tell you some of my plans. So this will be a short video. But here's some pictures of my family playing. In recent years, I've become very addicted to chess. I'm hoping to step away from it a little bit. My family would say I have a problem. But we love, we have at times played games as a bigger family. My wonderful cousin here taught us this game Tens, which we like to play a lot. And I just always find some interesting, quirky things about games. It's a great little laboratory for me to talk about mathematics that I think could illustrate many interesting and varied topics in mathematics that would make things a little more accessible. I am going to start with cribbage. I'm going to make a video about cribbage. I've played that a lot with my son, and my aunt and uncle are big cribbage fans, and my cousin, we haven't really had that many chances to play together, but it's a connection. And I have several unusual, there's been many mathematical questions about it, and I'll talk about those. I'll probably do a couple videos on it, things that are known. And then a random project I worked on years ago that I never did anything with, which is all about counting and some interesting general principles of counting and probability that maybe I can talk about. And then I was just starting to list other games. Solitaire, War. My one thought I've always had about War is, how long is it going to take? If you ever played the game of War, it can take so long. And so I wanted to do an analysis of what's the average amount of time it takes. Just for fun. Candyland, same thing. I've like, how long is this going to take on average? I'm sure people have done that, and maybe a simple bit of arithmetic, but I just think it'd be fun to have a bunch of these. Tens, Uno, Dominoes, Yahtzee. I played a lot of Yahtzee. I've actually thought about things like what's the maximum number of points in Yahtzee. I have that written down somewhere. Can't Stop's an old game I played a lot. Sushi Go, Go Nuts for No Nuts is more popular recently. Some of these I might be interested to study what are some good strategies, but really I just want to talk about some interesting things. Monopoly, Connect 4, chess is the one I played a lot lately. There's a lot of stuff online about that, so I probably won't be talking about that one as much. Checkers, Othello, Guess Who, maybe optimal strategies, Battleship, Charades, Rack, Go Farkle. Some of these I have not done any research on, but I might be interested. Feel free in the comments to tell me of things you might think would be interesting to study in a general way, something you've always been curious about. I thought I would end this video by saying that, my immediate family always complains that I win every game. So we don't play that many games. We do sometimes, and we enjoy it, especially when we go on vacation. And so I found a couple family clips of 4 recent game sessions, and thank you to my youngest son, Tommy, who was willing to share some of the experience we've had playing games together. So what I'm going to do is insert 4 little clips of us playing a game of Uno, us playing a game of Yahtzee, us playing a game of Battleship. So one by one, I will introduce those. So we play Uno a lot. We've played all sorts of rules. The one sad thing about this picture, it doesn't include my nephew, Max, who is probably the biggest game player of all. I couldn't find a good picture. He actually went to the Pokemon World Series. We're so proud of him. Pokemon's a game I haven't really played, but he is the expert. So Uno we play a lot. I like that it's sort of, you can quickly do it. Sometimes you can stack, you can put like a draw 2 on top of a draw 2 or a draw 4. So here's an example of us stacking in the end of one of our recent games.
Uno.
Draw 8. Uno.
I win. Yeah.
So there we go. That my son wasn't very happy with the fact that we had those draw 4s one after another. We recently have been playing a lot of Yahtzee. That's pretty popular in our house because you know it's more about luck. We always say the person who's the best at Yahtzee by far is my mom, Grandma Kathy. She wins every single time. It doesn't matter what's going on, and she's always surprised she does. But anyways, in this house, they think I'm the luckiest. They think I've got the Grandma Kathy luck. Not always, but here's a recent game of Yahtzee and how it ended.
Yahtzee!
What? I only got 26. You're cheating.
I got over 600 points.
Maybe I shouldn't have rubbed it in. Then, not much later, we decided to play a game of Battleship. That's kind of fun, you know, kind of random guessing. So it's hard for one person to win by a lot. Let's take a peek at a recent game of Battleship.
All right, J5.
Hit and some. This isn't fun. You always win.
And sometimes, you know, if the games aren't going well, we go back to the basics. And here's us playing Candyland, which I think you can play at any age.
It's nice we're playing a calm game this time of Candyland. All right, so here we go. You just jump past me. Okay.
Okay, I just need one card to win. Not the gingerbread.
All right. Let's see what I got. Double blue.
As you can see, those were in jest, but a lot of games do end like that in the house. We're a very competitive bunch. And thank you to my son for putting on that show for us. All right. Please let me know in the comments games you might want to see. And I'm going to follow this up not long from now talking a little bit about cribbage.